A weak grip leaves you vulnerable, easily manipulated, and unable to exert control when it matters most. True, crushing power allows you to dictate the terms of any physical engagement. By the end of this video, you will have a specific 5-step protocol designed to forge your hands into steel claws. True grip strength doesn't actually come from your palm. It requires optimizing your entire kinetic chain, running all the way from your fingertips down through your forearms and into your elbows. You need a precise set of tools: a pull-up bar, heavy weights, a flat weight plate, resistance bands, and a wrist roller. Assembling this gear is your first step. We are leaving behind casual gym aesthetics to engineer functional, real-world combat strength. Step 1 is the dead hang. Jump up to the pull-up bar, but do not wrap your hands entirely around it. Establish your hold using only your fingertips, deliberately keeping your palms off the metal. This targets isometric endurance. You are forcing the connective tissues that link your fingers to your forearms to sustain maximum tension over a prolonged period. The most common point of failure here is letting gravity win. People let their bodies slump, settling into a completely relaxed hang that strains the shoulder joints. Looking at this diagram, you can see the downward drag of a slumping shoulder compared to the upward force of an engaged scapula. Pull your shoulder blades down and back. This protects the joints and isolates the tension directly into your forearms. This endurance is the absolute foundation of grappling. Without it, an opponent will easily break your hold during a high-stress, prolonged struggle. Step 2 is the farmer's walk. Pick up the heaviest weights you can handle in each hand. Lock in a rigidly straight back and keep your chest elevated. As you move forward, you must take short, highly controlled steps. Long, sloppy strides will destabilize your spine and ruin the mechanics of the movement. While walking, squeeze the handles with absolute maximum effort. Do not let up the pressure for a single second. This diagram shows exactly what happens under that extreme tension. The force vectors travel from your clenched fists, move up your arms, and force your nervous system to recruit your core and upper back to act as a unified stabilizing anchor. Mastering the farmer's walk bridges the gap between isolated hand strength and the full body carrying capacity utilized by elite combat athletes. Step 3 is the pinch grip. Take a flat, heavy object like a weight plate and hold it using exclusively the pressure between your fingers and your thumb. You will naturally want to cheat by letting the edge of the plate rest against the palm of your hand. You must maintain a strict, visible gap between the metal and your palm. This ensures the skeletal muscles of your fingers are bearing the entire load. Hold the weight until you achieve an intense, localized burn, specifically in the meaty base of your thumb. That muscle is the mechanical lock of the human grip system. Without a fortified thumb lock, even the strongest fingers are structurally useless in MMA or wrestling. Under rotational pressure, a weak thumb means your grip will simply pry open. Step 4 shifts the focus. Raw static strength does you no good in a fight if you cannot deploy it instantly. Anchor a resistance band and execute a pull or sprawl at your absolute maximum speed, focusing on instant kinetic energy release. Immediately after that pull, you enter the second phase. Resist the band's tension by returning to your starting position incredibly slowly, under absolute control. This creates a dual adaptation. The fast pull trains your nervous system to fire instantly, while the slow return drives deep muscular hypertrophy. Mastering this duality of explosive offense and controlled defense allows an athlete to change the tide of a fight in a split second. Step 5 is the wrist roller. Hold the stick with your arms fully extended and perfectly parallel to the floor. Begin elevating the attached weight by generating rotational force from your wrists exclusively. In this skeletal diagram, you can see the wrist joint acting as a pivotal fulcrum. It is the critical bridge transferring power from your arm outward to your fingers. As the weight gets heavier, you'll be tempted to drop your arms or bend your elbows. When those arms bend, your shoulder muscles illegally absorb the load. This robs your wrists of the necessary tension, destroying the effectiveness of the exercise. A structurally sound bridge absorbs massive rotational force in combat. This ensures zero energy loss and allows for 100% force transfer when you throw an opponent. You now have the complete 5-part architectural blueprint required to build an impenetrable grip. If you execute this protocol consistently with slow, measured progression, you will see dramatic physiological strength changes in your hand strength within 30 days. Integrating fingertip endurance with a reinforced thumb lock creates a hand that remains immovable under rotational force. This structural integrity ensures your grip stays locked regardless of the pressure an opponent applies. Save this video immediately so you have the exact mechanics ready to deploy during your next training session. Commit to the protocol today. Once you do, head down to the comments and report the heaviest weight you handled during your farmer's walk as proof you are doing the work.